in HD. I wish I'd never converted to HD! Hey, what's up, peeps? This is the Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlog around. This week is an awesome black bean and quinoa dish. I finally learned how to pronounce it properly. So yeah, if you've seen the Green Beanie before, you might remember that I've done quinoa before. But if you've never heard of it, it looks kind of like this, and you can get it in most stores if you're not too lazy to look for it. But we have to start by cooking the quinoa, which takes about 15 minutes, so not that long. All you have to do is you have to put it in a pot with about this much water. It's not, you don't have to measure out exactly because we'll be draining it out afterwards. And then you put it on the stove at about medium or so. So while it's cooking, we can either waste time by doing something completely random, or we can start preparing the other ingredients, which is what I recommend that you do. Cut up an onion like a boss. Crush up garlic like a boss.
You know the drill.
Cut up a pepper like a boss. Turn on the stove like a boss. And remember on the Green Beanie to use a little bit of oil in the pan. We always put a little bit of oil on and then rub it around with a paper towel so we get a thin layer of oil like this. Yay! And before we start, we have to make sure that the stove is hot. So put your tongue on it. If you can't talk properly after you put it on, then it's hot enough. So, like a boss, put in all the onions and garlic and the pepper. Then we also need this black bean paste stuff. So measure out about a tablespoon of it and put it in with your onions and garlic and peppers like a boss. So yeah, these will take a few minutes to caramelize. Just mix them around just without spilling and stuff. So in the time that they're caramelized, we can get our other vegetables. We need a few, like 1 or 2 zucchinis, and we need black beans and corn and tomatoes.
A few minutes later,
So after about 5 minutes or so, your onions should be nicely caramelized, kind of without too much oil though, so they're not perfectly caramelized. But you will add your zucchini, which you've hopefully already cut up like a boss. So if it's been about 10 minutes since you started the quinoa, then make sure there isn't too much water here. It's okay if there's a little bit. And then you add it to the rest of the stuff. So now you add the tomatoes. So if they're big tomatoes, you can cut them up. The black beans and some corn. Then mix it around like it was something that needed a lot of mixing. Just don't get it all over the stove and all over the floor and all over the universe, you know. We should also add some nice herbs and stuff like cilantro, basil, oregano, cumin, and you can add some hot sauce or chili if you are a boss and like it like that. We also need rice or wine vinegar. And so for the vinegar, you just want to add a few dashes, kind of like that or so. Then of course, mix it around like it was something that needed a lot of mixing. So then we can put the lid on, if there is a lid, and turn it to medium lowish and let it sit around for 5 to 10 minutes while it everything kind of cooks and let the flavors soak in. I feel pro saying that, even though I don't know. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't burn, okay? Yeah.
a few minutes later,
And finally, serve it like a boss. You can keep it vegetarian, or you can add some chicken or fish pieces and pretty much any kind of meat as long as it's not super filled with lard. And remember, put some kind of herb on top because even if you made it look bad, the herb will make it look instantly pro. So yeah, serve it like a boss. But yes, this should serve about 4. If you want more info about this dish, there should be some in the descriptions and in the credits at the end. But remember to subscribe to the Green Beanie for a new recipe every single week. And also, if you haven't checked out some previous ones like last week, then make sure you check them out because there are some pretty epic ones there like shrimp curry and tiramisu, and those are my favorites just by the way. And yeah, subscribe for a new recipe every week and keep shredding. Bye for now.